All right, so I'm super excited to have you all here tonight. I'm super excited to share this information and already what's happening in our group and the experiences you guys are sharing. I hope you're learning a lot already. We've already kind of done a lot of some of what I would share in an intro class, so I'm not going to do my traditional intro class. I'm just going to quickly kind of overview some of that and then share some of the details that you guys are probably curious about in terms of how doTERRA works more specifically. I think you're already realizing that the oils, they just work. They do. It seems almost too good to be true. But the more I use them, the more I know that they are very reliable in dealing with different needs. So we turn to them. You know, even right now, my husband and I decided to grab some cheesecake this evening, and my stomach was a little bit disrupted, a little uncomfortable. So before I sat down to meet with you guys, I put on some digestion, and it like evaporated, and it just seems too easy, right? But it works. So digestin is a blend for not respiratory, but digestive support, and it really is amazing. It just works every time, simple and easy. So 3 of the cool things that we've kind of already talked about in the group that I think are amazing is that they're super safe. You can use them on almost everyone. There are some guidelines on using whether to dilute or whether to not have to dilute, whether to use them internally or whether to use them aromatically. All of these different things are options when we use the oil. Some of that is we have information resource books that can help you. Most of it you can tell by looking at the bottle. If one bottle says supplement facts, it means you can use it internally. We have lots of access to other education, but really using the oils, you kind of get a feel for each one. And when we use balance, it just makes sense to use it topically. And the bottle doesn't have a supplement fact and it says use it topically. So we know you use it topically. Of course, with doTERRA too, you have your person that you're working with. You have a direct person that has information and connects you to the resources. So you're not blindly looking and not blindly hoping to find the right solution on the internet or just by chance. You have someone to guide you and to ask those questions. And that's one of the best parts about doTERRA is the community that's formed through using these amazing products. Okay, so they're safe. They're very safe. They're very effective. Like I said, they just work. And they're very inexpensive when you compare the costs of the essential oils to costs of medications. Some of this I did talk about in some of our live classes this week. So if you haven't watched all of those, then when you have a minute to go back and do that, it gives you lots of ideas on how to use each of them individually and really make the most of them. And we'll have one more to do tomorrow with our On Guard toothpaste. And I'm excited about you guys trying one of our oil infused products and learning a little bit more about On Guard because it's a really powerful blend. Very great for oral health. In fact, before I started with doTERRA, I had the idea that I was going to invent a toothpaste that had this blend in it because I was using the blend from another company for oral issues already. And of course, it wasn't as good as what we use now. I didn't know about quality at the time, but I was thinking, man, it would be nice if I could just put this in my toothpaste. Well, lo and behold, doTERRA is brilliant, and they made it too. So now I don't have to make it. I can just buy what's pre-made with really great ingredients. Okay, so those are the 3 cool things. They're safe. We don't have to really worry about side effects. We don't have to worry about addictions. We don't have to worry about interactions with the oils. Really, there are a couple of key things that we want to keep in mind in terms of dilution. And, really 1 drop is always probably enough as a dose. You don't have to go more than that. It's not like if you feel worse, you use more. If you feel bad, you use it more frequently. So if you have a bad headache, it's not going away with 1 use. Use peppermint again on your temples every 15 minutes if you need to. Don't take 10 or 15 drops of peppermint all at once. It's less is more, but frequency is key. So we want to just use that as our guideline. They're effective, they work. And the third thing is that they're inexpensive. A good example that I like to share with people is that when you use, for example, a lot of mothers deal with kids who have ear infections or infections in general are sort of a big deal. Well, with children, ear infections, they come on in the middle of the night and we know what's happening and they hurt and the baby is upset or the child is upset. and you have to wait until the morning to call the pediatrician, and then you get an antibiotic, and those are the normal steps that most mothers have to go through, or fathers too. And with the oils, what we found is that we'll use melaleuca and lavender around the ear, around the outside of the ear, and it will give them almost instant relief, and they'll fall back asleep. They may wake up in an hour or two and they'll need another application, but they go back to sleep. And so you wake up in the morning, and 9 times out of 10, my kids are back to normal, and they're at least recovered from that painful ear infection, and they don't have to go to the pediatrician anymore. So just avoiding that cost by doing some preventative things can save us a lot of money. And those few drops of oils really come to about 44 cents. So it's very inexpensive. Okay, so then the 3 ways to use, we've reviewed a little bit in each of our daily videos too. We talked about using them aromatically. That means putting it in a diffuser and just smelling it. Sometimes we apply it topically, but it's more for the aromatic benefits. Like balance, I feel like you put it on topically, and it does do great things for our bodies when we use them topically. But for me, I'm like, I just need to smell it. So I put it wherever I can get it close enough to me that I can just smell. But yeah, so aromatically, topically, we use the oils, and they absorb into our bloodstream very quickly that way. And it's a great way to deal with things like pain and itchiness and rashes and stuff like that, wounds even. And so using oils topically is a very effective way to get their benefits. And then lastly is internally, and that is where you put a drop of your wild orange in your water and you take a drink, or peppermint. If you like peppermint, you can put that a drop of that in your water and have a drink with that. It's very invigorating, opens your airways and sinus cavities, and it's just great. Wakes you up for sure. Will pick me up. So those are the 3 ways that we can use the oils. Now next, I'm going to talk a little bit about our supplements, because we aren't going to talk a ton about them, but there's a really amazing special this month. And so I want to make sure you understand how great that special is. And they actually are our #1 selling product. So while we didn't pamper you with our supplements, we could do a whole nother class where we just pamper people with our supplements, because when you take our supplements, you feel better all around. It fills in nutritional holes, and when we have holes in our nutrition, we all do, because our foods are depleted in nutrition these days, and other holes are created because we have exposure to toxins that we didn't used to. So we really need to find something that fills these needs and these voids. And doTERRA supplements have been perfectly formulated to do that. They're 100% food-based, and they are developed to work with the American diet, our modern American diet, to fill in so that we're meeting those needs, those demands. And it helps eliminate stressors. It helps boost our mitochondria, which gives us more energy. It helps cellular rejuvenation and renewal, which also makes us feel more less lethargic and less tired and draggy and sluggish. And so I'll tell you, for me, it took a while for me to finally try our supplements. But like I said, they're #1 selling product, so I felt obligated to be able to recommend them to anyone that I needed to have experience. So I started taking them, and what I noticed is that instead of craving that second cup of coffee in the afternoon, I just was okay. I was kind of good to go. And as long as I take my supplements, I feel more energetic and less sluggish. My skin did get better, and my menstrual cycle got easier, and my mood's more balanced, and just all of these things, kinks that were, part of what I felt like was daily regular life, kind of ironed out, and things got smoother. And I've heard much greater testimonies of people who had more severe issues, and the supplements have turned their lives around, for particularly people who deal with inflammation and just regular chronic pain, autoimmune issues. It just really helps those people give their system what they need to heal and to work and function better. It has our fish oil in it, which helps like lube up our bones and deal with achy joints and such, and also mental clarity and help our brains function as they should. So there's just so many ingredients, and they're so cohesive. What I found is a lot of times people are like, oh yeah, I take like 50 supplements a day. I think supplements are so important. That's the one end. And then there's the other end of people who won't take anything because they don't want to swallow or whatever. It is worth making the effort to swallow pills. But with people who are taking so many things, what I found is all of what they take usually is in our supplements, because they're just so cohesive, and there's so many good things in them. And doTERRA has really gone above and beyond in terms of making the best possible product that anyone could make. And I've heard that other companies may offer the same actual products. Well, not the same, but a similar product, similar ingredients, but the cost of them is like $200 a month. Now ours are $75 a month, which for me, someone who wasn't taking a supplement, I was like, oh, that's a lot. But I started taking it and I love it and I wouldn't miss it and I don't get sick. And just the prevention side of things, it has proved to be well worth that investment in my health to do that and to make me feel better. My husband agrees, and then we do the children's supplements as well. But the good news is you guys all have an opportunity to get those supplements and try them for free and see if they're all they're cracked up to be, which I love. We always have a 30-day money back guarantee on those, but this is fun, no money down. You just try them and love them and see what they can do for you. In a 30-day period, you should get a really good understanding. So we're going to spoil you next month. A whole month of spoiling you with our supplements, which is a really amazing opportunity. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. Before I move on, I wanted to tell you, first of all, we're going to have a bonus video on Saturday night. I'm going to post it on Saturday evening, and it's going to be its own separate video. You watch that, and you're going to be entered into a drawing for something free, and I don't know what. It's going to be good, but I don't know what yet because I have to think about it. But I am excited because the video will be, again, short and sweet, but just some information that I want to make sure you all have about how doTERRA works. But I'm going to go ahead and move on and talk about how to purchase the oils. So within doTERRA, you have 3 ways to purchase. You have a retail option, which we are not going to encourage you to do because retail is something that you would do if you were ordering or if you were purchasing them in person at like a spa or from a chiropractor or something like that, where they have them shelves stocked. That's where you would pay retail, right? We aren't, selling you stocked oils. We're really here to talk about the wholesale customer option. So wholesale is the second option. And then the third option is actually less than wholesale. And less than wholesale is how I purchase my oils. And how most people who are really interested in overhauling and really taking advantage of making big changes in their health and lifestyle, that's they'll want to take advantage of that less than wholesale. And so I'll explain wholesale first. So wholesale is $35. It lasts you for a full year, and it gets you 25% off of our retail pricing. And you can order whenever you want. There's absolutely no obligations. You can order a Melaleuca in August, and you can order a Deep Blue in November, and you can order $300 worth of products in January. And then when August comes around again, you'll be charged $25 to renew your membership. And then they actually send you a bottle of peppermint, which is about a $20 value, so 22 or something like that. So it's just a kind of a formality, and you get your membership starts over again, and you get a whole nother year and use it as you want to. Now, once you're a member, you can take advantage of what we call our loyalty rewards member, and that's our loyalty rewards program, and that's how you get the prices lower than wholesale. So for every new member, we start the scale at 10% back. So most cash back or money back, it starts at like 1 to 2%, right? Well, we start at 10%. So for every $100 you spend, you get $10 added back when you're a member if you use the loyalty rewards. Now, loyalty rewards is a monthly ordering system that's very flexible. So it's completely up to you. You customize it every month to what you want it to be. You can even customize the date. So you can move the date around. You can change what's in there. It's very, very flexible. And if you need to cancel it, all you do is you write into online chat or you call in and you say, okay, I need to cancel this order. And that's fine. You can do that anytime. But what happens is most people want to try a few different oils every month. They want to try maybe one of our supplements every month, and they try our shampoo and our conditioner and our toothpaste and all these different things. And it adds up to basically getting one of your grocery bills through doTERRA and getting to at least 10% back. And that percentage actually grows. So after 3 months, it grows of ordering regularly. You get 15% back. And then after another 3 months, it grows. And then at the end of the year, you're getting 30% back. So for every $100 I spend, I get $30 back in free products to spend on future orders, whatever I want. This is huge because it adds up really quickly. And for me, I order at least $100 every month. And this doesn't have to be 100. I just do 100 because the math is easy. But as long as you do 50, you earn. And as long as you do any order at all, you hold your points and you hold your place. So you can build that as quickly or as slowly as you want to, that percentage back. You can we get shipping credit. So I pay the cheapest amount for shipping as I want to is $3.99. They give me 4 points. That's like $4 to spend on products. So I love the system. It works well. We get a ton of free products, and it's a win-win because I want the products anyway. So I would pay for them even if I wasn't getting free products. But I love that feature, and most people take advantage of that. So those are the 3 ways to purchase. And so really quick, I'm going to show you some pictures of some kit options. So I know that you guys are loving the oils, and we can't just lead you to water and not let you drink. So we're going to show you the kits and how some of the ways that people get started. You can definitely order the $35 membership and whatever oils that you want to get. But with the kits, you get, I'm going to pull some up here. Oops, I got to hit screen share really quick. With the kits, you get this great assortment of foundational oils along with a waived membership fee. So you don't pay the $35. It's already included in the prices. And then you also get an additional discount on top of wholesale. So all these things are popping up. Sorry, here. I'm just trying to pull up some pictures. So the main kits I was going to share with you tonight or talk to you about tonight, I'm going to start with, whoops, sorry. Malfunction here. I'm going to start with one of our popular kits. This is called the Natural Solutions Kit. Now, the price here, this is what retail would be, and this is what the wholesale price would be with as a kit, and this is with your enrollment. So it's $550, and it just comes with a really big assortment of different things to get you started. Of course, if you want to start with every oil, and this is where a lot of people think, oh, I'll start small and ease my way into it. And I'm here to encourage you to do that. That's exactly what I did. However, most people regret not getting a larger kit just because of the discounts and perks that come along with it. Like, I really wish I had started with the every oil kit because I would have actually saved a lot of money in the long run. But I know that it's numbers wise, you see that price sometimes and you're like, wow, I can't start that big. So I totally understand. But I will tell you those kits are out there. And if you take some time to think about it and just see if that's really where you want to start. Okay, but this is a Natural Solutions Kit. It comes with a really good variety of oils. I wish I could blow this picture up, but for some reason I can't. Great oils. It comes with our foaming On Guard hand soap. You'll learn more about On Guard tomorrow, and our toothpaste you'll get to try and learn more about tomorrow. And it basically includes this Aroma Light diffuser, which is an $89 diffuser for free. You also get our supplements. You get Past Tense, which is a roller for headaches. Our Correct X, which is lovely. It's wonderful. Great ointment for different skin abrasions and that kind of thing. And our shampoo and conditioner are amazing. They feel luxurious. They're great for colored hair, just wonderful. And then our Deep Blue Rub, which you guys know you love already, fractionated coconut, just a really good assortment of things, really a dappling of all of the different things that doTERRA has to offer as a box. And you actually get a bonus of $100 added to your account if you do this kit, and also take advantage of the free supplements opportunity. So we'll talk more about that and how to get that in a second. But so that's the Natural Solutions Kit. That is hands down, I think, the best value for most people starting out, just because of that free $100, the discount, the free diffuser on top of wholesale. So the next kit I'm going to talk about is the Home Essentials Kit. And maybe there we go. Okay, no, it's still not that big. So this is the Home Essentials Kit, and these are our top 10 oils, and I'm pulling this up because I want to review them a little bit with you because we aren't doing all of them in the Spoil Yourself week. I want to just share with you what some of them are. This is peppermint. You guys have experienced peppermint. It's amazing oil, headaches, invigorating. Read through some of the comments and get some inspiration. I have just been so inspired by peppermint. If that was the only product I sold, I'd be probably just as passionate as I am about all of these oils, but peppermint is just a game changer. The next one pictured there, I believe, is oregano, which is a very powerful antibiotic. So we use that a lot too when infections pop up. If I feel a sinus infection coming on, it's one of the ones you want to dilute every time you use it, but it's also great internally, and it helps fend off the flu, and it fends off all kinds of viral issues, but also bacterial things as well. So that's a great tool for your tool cabinet. Melaleuca, we haven't talked a great deal about. It's kind of like the little sister of oregano. If you've ever heard of tea tree oil, it's a lot like tea tree, and it works amazingly well for For skin, it's a very balancing oil for skincare, acne, rashes, fungal stuff, lice. Even it repels lice, but also great for shampoo because it's great for your scalp. It's just amazing. Lemon, we shared with you the wild orange. Lemon has similar properties. It's an antioxidant, antitoxin. You can put it in your water. It's delicious. It's wonderful for allergies. Lavender, we've talked about. Frankincense, we talked a little bit about. Really just a healing oil. Everybody needs frankincense. On Guard is the immune boosting blend. You'll learn more about that tomorrow. Deep Blue, we've talked about. You guys have experienced Deep Blue. This is just the oil, not the rub. And then we've got Digestin, amazing for stomach issues, and Breathe for respiratory issues. And that is one of those ones that's great for everything from, like asthma related to cough and congestion to snoring, so on and so forth. Any kind of airway issue. Love, love, love Breathe. So this set is $275. It includes this diffuser, which is a wonderful diffuser. Let me see what the details are here. Yeah, the total for all of that at retail would be $366. If you do wholesale, you enroll with this kit, it's $275 plus tax and shipping, and then it will include your membership. So once you've purchased this kit or any of these kits, you'll be a member and have that discount for future purchases. Now, the third kit that I want to mention tonight is the Family Essentials, really briefly, because it has the same oils as the Home Essentials kit. They're just in a 5 milliliter versus a 15 milliliter. So it's about a third the amount of oil. But you'll notice the price. It is a great place to start. It's sort of like a sampler dip your toes in kit. It's $150, and then the Home Essentials is $275, and it's not 3 times the price. So I'm just pointing that out so you see there is a bigger value in getting the larger kit. But the Aroma Touch Diffused kit is, I don't want to get the Spanish version, not that it probably makes much difference, but see if I can find it here. Okay, Aroma Touch Diffused kit right here is $150, and you do not need to navigate this website. I am just showing you the pictures here. We will help you make sure you get your orders in. So don't try to go to the website and order. It can be a little bit confusing for new people to use our website. So we like to help people do that. But this kit is great. It's $150. It comes with the fractionated coconut oil for diluting things. It comes with 8 of our really great oils. It does have Balance and Wild Orange and Peppermint in it, and Deep Blue and On Guard. So a really great variety of oils. The only thing it's missing that I hate for you to not have really is frankincense. But you can add that on for next month, and I'll tell you why you want to do an order next month too. But it does have a diffuser, and most people out of the gate know they want to have a diffuser because using the oils aromatically like that is just such a joy. So I would really encourage you to think about getting one. And if you went with a kit that doesn't have it, you can tack it on if you want to. And I know people do that a lot because along with these enrollment kits, you can tack on whatever you want and get the wholesale discount. So really great opportunity. Okay, so now I'm going to show you your the specials that we're offering just to you guys through our Spoil Yourself event. So I'm very excited about this. So for anyone who enrolls with the kit, we have some extra special ways to get more free oils. So with the Family Essentials kit or the Aroma Touch Diffuse kit, those were both the $150 kits. You can see them right there. You would get to pick one of 3 oils, and that's either wild orange, a whole bottle, lemongrass, or lime. And then if you did the Home Essentials kit at $275, you get wild orange and lemongrass. So you can pick 2. So it doesn't have to be those 2. It can be wild orange and lime. Whatever your combo is that you want, you get to choose. And then if you decide to go for the Natural Solutions kit and really jump in with a larger set and try our supplements and all these other great products as well, you're going to get the lemongrass, wild orange, and lime, all 3. And if you decide you want 3 bottles of lime, you can totally make that choice too. So it's up to you. If you wanted to do 2 bottles of wild orange, you can totally do that too. Okay? So this is just a great opportunity for you to build and get some more extra free things alongside your enrollment kit. Okay, somebody has a chat question, and it's a good time for questions, so let me see. It may be my screen, but the specials aren't showing. Oh no, what are you seeing? Jenny? Are you just seeing my screen?
It's a frozen Google Chrome screen.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. Okay. Well, I guess the internet connection is something. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I'm posting this picture, so you'll have it to reference. It will post shortly in the group. Well, I can see it just fine. Let me stop share and start share again and see what happens. Now, do you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh, okay. All right. So you'll see these two kits come with wild orange or one of these citrus oils. The Home Essentials comes with your choice of 2, and then the Natural Solution with your choice of 3. Okay? And if anyone decides to go for the Every Oil kit, then we'll or the Diamond kits, which is every product doTERRA offers, we'll pull together some extra specials. Okay? All right. And one other thing that's super exciting that I don't know when it's going to post, but we are doing a raffle. So anyone who orders before Monday will be entered in a raffle for a free Family Essentials kit. So that's $150 worth of oils that you'll get absolutely free. Somebody will win, and I'm very excited to offer that because who doesn't love raffles, right? So go ahead and jump in and do this so that you can potentially win that for free, but also mainly because you're going to be winning whether you won that or not, because having these oils in your life is just, it's a game changer. And I think you've already kind of discovered that through using what little you have for this week. I mean, you guys just have this little tip of the iceberg and you've experienced so many amazing stories. It's just so satisfying to watch you guys share these little testimonies that add up to make your days better and my day better. Obviously, I love to know people are better off because of these. So it's very exciting to watch that. Let me make sure I'm hitting all the questions that you guys have. Does anybody have? Kelly wants to enroll and win. Sorry, Kelly, you've already won. Okay, so I think that's really all I had to share with you guys tonight. I didn't want to keep you too long. It's been 30 minutes, and I feel like that's plenty of time to take from you tonight. But I hope you have enjoyed it, maybe learned a little bit, and have a better understanding or grasp on what you have at your disposal, why these tools are going to be so powerful and meaningful in your life. And I really, it really is just my mission to make sure that everyone understands that it can be this simple for them too. These things are too easy to just not have at our disposal. So I hope you're picking up on that. But I will post this in the group. And if you guys, I'll linger for a few seconds to see if you guys have any additional questions about those specials or about how to use the oils. And if you just want to share one of the ways you used your oil today, I would love to hear somebody share a testimony just live for us all to hear. Anybody brave? Hop on live and share. Yes, somebody's raising their hand. Yay, Jennifer, go ahead.
Hi, I just had a question. In one of your live videos this week, you mentioned using the red mandarin and kumquat that were in that kit that came out internally. And I was looking at the bottles the other day, and they don't list that you can use those internally.
Okay, so that's a great question. And actually, maybe you're not supposed to, but because they're citrus, I feel very confident they're okay to use internally. I'll double check with product support, but why I think it doesn't, actually, it may be on the original. Do you have the original box that they came with?
I think I still do.
Because the original box might have some supplement facts, because they're little bottles. They might not have supplement facts on them because they're so little.
Well, they have a peel off. The label peels back, so there's more things underneath the label.
And it doesn't say anything about that?
It doesn't say anything about internal. So, because I was going to use them internally, and then I stopped because I wasn't sure, and then you mentioned it, so I wanted to ask.
Yeah. I mean, I feel comfortable doing it, but I will double check with product support just to see, because I just didn't even think about it, honestly.
Well, I just figured they were citrus oils, so why wouldn't you? But
yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
I think what we probably need to check with product support is why there's not a supplement facts label, because even the product information page that says that you can use topically, aromatically, or internally.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah. So That's a good question. I kind of feel like maybe it's just because they were so little and because they're limited, they didn't worry about it or something, but that is a little confusing. So yeah.
Maybe I missed it, but I tried to look at them closely to see that. So
No, I doubt you did. Yeah. I haven't even bothered to peel the thing back, so I need to go try to do that. But thanks for the question. That's a good one.
thank you.
Anything else? Those would be ones, though, that I wouldn't use topically before you go out in the sun because they're going to be photosensitive, cause photosensitivity just like any of the other citrus oils, though. So I don't know if the packaging says that, but that would be one thing just to take caution. And the red mandarin tastes awesome. So I know people who use Citrus Bliss, even though it's not recommended for internal use, regularly in their water, and they seem just fine. So I think it's because there's vanilla absolute in there, and that's technically like an alcohol. There's some alcohol in there, so I think that's why. But not everyone is opposed to alcohol consumption. So sunny citrus is okay because all the ingredients are internal oils. Yeah, I would think so, but if it's not labeled with the supplement thing, it's kind of confusing. But Leanna, you're right. So I don't know. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for jumping on, and I will post the recording of this for those folks who couldn't be on live as soon as I can get it converted and posted. So thanks again for jumping in. I love seeing your faces, although I didn't see a lot of faces, just names. You guys need to share your faces, your videos. Oh, there's one. Hey, Jenny. I see Leanna, but it's just her face head's not moving. She's a really great shot, though. All right, everybody, have a great night, and I really look forward to helping you more with the oils.